Okay, today we're going to be running some tests with this device. The OTOFIX D1 is a super affordable device with a lot of capabilities. It can do module programming, module management, change the beam, program keys, and so on. We're going to start the test with this 2018 BMW 330i. Then we'll do tests with that 2013 G37, and after that with this 2012 Ford Escape. So 3 different brands. We can also run tests with a 2022 Hyundai and so on. Now let's go into the Honda ICBM. Automatic selection so we can find the VIN. Let's give it the VIN. And there's the VIN. Let's leave it here and it will decode the VIN, and now the whole car comes up. This is an Unkeltron platform, an F30 platform, a 330i with a B46 engine from 2018. Let's hit yes. Let's wait for that to finish so the video doesn't get messed up. It's almost done. What it's recognizing are all the modules that are installed in this car. And that's it. Here we're in the main menu. Let's start here. This is to diagnose all the modules. This is a service like maintenance service, etc., etc. And let's go into special functions, which are the ones I'm most interested in. Well, everything is interesting, but this is mostly what the device can do, okay? Let's go here to special functions to see what functions this device offers for this 2018 look. Maintenance, battery replacement, blinds, brake system, immobilizer system, that is keys, when you have problems with keys and injectors, calibration of these, electronic suspension, shocks, sunroof, seats, lights, tire pressure. I mean, this device has way too many features, okay, for such a cheap device. Let's go into services here to see what service options it gives us. It says suspension, body, driver assistant, vehicle information, maintenance and pre-delivery check, powertrain. Let's go into powertrain. It says expert mode, engine start, FM activation, deactivation, transmission. Look, here it has an 8 HPTU. That's the transmission. This car has engine electronic. Let's go into expert mode here. Let's see what options are available in this mode. Read this. Now this is legendary. I don't need to do anything because I don't want to risk making this take longer. Okay, let's hit continue. Let's go to engine electronic to see what it has. Okay, look at all the functions it offers in engine electronic over here. Okay, it includes all the necessary functions for performing a complete system reset and the manual activation of the fuel pump. Everything this affordable device comes with. Let's go back. Okay, so let's go into diagnostics. I want you to, let's do an auto scan and let's check the quality, all the scans. This device shows you the battery here, the battery voltage. There you have the battery voltage. It gives you the option to save, that is to create a PDF with all the codes the car has. Now, if they don't match, you're loading what is the engine computer, print, switch directly from one car to another, main menu, etc., etc. There it is, reading module by module. There you can see each code as they come up, okay? Did you see how fast the device is? Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, it's done. So these are the codes this car has. This car is under repair. I want to look for, let's see. Okay, here I found it, the FEM module. Okay, I want to see the options the FEM module has to see if it has the option. Let's go here to active text, to active tests, and let's look to see if it has. Here it is, reset starter lock. What happens is that you have a start count and there comes a point when the car gets locked and won't start, and with this function you can reset it and it starts again from 0. But look, besides that, how many more functions it has. Okay, we can reset the control unit, we can adapt the headlights, that is make adjustments, the steering column as well when it locks and unlocks. Okay, it has quite a lot of functions, a lot of functions. Okay, let's go into the engine computer for a moment to see. I'm going to end up making 50, 60, even 100 minutes of video about this device because it has so many functions. Let's check out the active texts, which is what the general control unit injects. It only activates when the engine is running. This is to perform a function that turns off the injectors when the engine is running, okay? It's for testing to see if any injector is working or not working properly, etc., etc., okay? Let's go back. Let's take a look in general to see what functions it has. Okay, here I can activate the fan. Let's see if that's true. Activate. Now let's go ahead and try to activate the other fan at the exact same time. We are moving up to the engine. Okay, I see now. It is important to note that it has to be done with the car actually running. Specifically, it needs to have reached an operating temperature of at least 90 degrees Celsius, okay? That is the specific reason why the pump won't start right now. Let's see. No, it needs to be running. There it is. Now that one is successfully activated. I'm going to deactivate it for a moment and put it back here so you can try to hear the sound it makes, okay? I currently have a lot of different things disassembled back here in the engine bay, but I really want you to be able to hear the sound clearly. I'm going to do it right now. There it is. I truly hope you could hear that clearly in the video. Anyway, the signal changes. It sends a pulse for a short while, and then it automatically turns it off. The pump has already stopped running, even though the scanner still shows it as being activated, but the pump itself has definitely stopped, okay? This is a really good and useful function for people who, when they need to change the pump, can now manually activate the pump and know for sure if the turbo's coolant pump and the evap system solenoids are working correctly or not, okay? This professional scanner has a lot of advanced functions. Now let's go ahead and do a quick code erase to finish up. I don't know if I touched it or not. There it is doing its thing. I haven't touched it. It's erasing. Not everything will be cleared because this car is under repair and has electrical problems. But what I want you to see is that it works perfectly on a 2016, on a 2018, even on BMWs, European cars, that not all devices work with European cars. Whoever wants this is going to get 2 years of free updates. You don't have to pay anything. For 2 years, you can update it as many times as you want. After 2 years, I think you'll have to pay 119, either 100 or 119. I don't remember exactly. Let's say it's $119, 2 years after you buy it, okay? It's erasing now. Let's see how much it erases, even though there are issues. I have a rear module disconnected, so there are going to be a lot of codes left. There you go. All those codes remain because I have everything in the back disconnected, okay? But you saw the range it has on a 3 Series, right? It's a pretty modern car, 2018, and a device this affordable. I think there is even a discount right now. So if you want to get it, I will leave the link down below in the corner in the shopping cart. Cheers.